All right, y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in. We got some good stuff to cover today. Now, with that being said, y'all, we ain't gonna be moving around with different content today. We gonna stick it straight to one. Because when I tell y'all, Elise got in this bimbo's tail, Miss Kathy, they represent NYC, y'all. We know the stories. We seen all of this going on before Trump took office. What happens on the subways? What happened to innocent children behind these illegal criminals and stuff like that? Y'all, when I tell you Miss Elise gets in that tail, if y'all ever needed proof of who a Democrat really actually reps with or rocks with, illegal criminals, y'all, not even the American citizens. That's the crazy part. Okay? So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. We're going to dive into the video, and then we're going to chop it up towards the end like we always do, because y'all know I want to know your thoughts. And forgive me, y'all, already in advance if I got to cut the bimbo off, okay? Because normally I let it play, but I ain't going to let nothing slide. Y'all know how we do. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the video, and then we're going to chop it up in the comment section. Let's go.
Thank you. Governor Hochul, on your first day in office, you signed Executive Order 1. Is that correct?
I believe it is.
And you extended this executive order not once, not twice, but 3 times, most recently January 16th of this year. Is that correct?
If that's what your facts show, I signed countless executive orders.
I would assume you'd know it's
laws.
Executive Order 1. And this is a continuation of your predecessor's sanctuary state policies, correct?
So she pretty much prioritized putting illegals first. Her first day up in there. That's what she signed, y'all. Saying that I'm putting illegals above the American people.
Included in that.
I want to be sure we are defining sanctuary state properly.
I'll define it for you. It is the policy of the state that state officers or employees shall not disclose information to federal immigration authorities for the purpose of federal civil immigration enforcement. It goes on to say, law enforcement officers may not use resources, equipment, or personnel for the purpose of detecting and apprehending any individual suspected or wanted for violating a civil immigration office. Law enforcement officers have no authority in the state of New York to take any policy action solely because the person is an undocumented alien. That's a quote in your executive orders that you extended. Now,
come on, Elise, bring the receipts, baby. Stop playing with her. Let's drill her. Let's drill her for real, y'all. Because you sit here and protect the lawbreakers. Meanwhile, the abiding American citizens of New York have no type of protection, y'all. This is how you come and bring receipts. Now, let's hear what this bimbo got to say.
Do you know who Sakir Akan is?
I want to get back to the first part.
No, I'm asking a question. Do you know who Sakir Akan is?
I want to make sure you understand that this simply says that we will cooperate with ICE.
No, it does not say that. I read what it says, and let me talk to you about the results. Do you know who Sakir Akan is? You should, as the governor of New York State. Do you know?
Refresh my recollection.
He was an illegal migrant in New York. And do you know what crime he committed in addition to being here illegally?
No, I do not.
You do not? This was widely reported. He found a 15-year-old girl, threatened her with a metal pole, told her to get into the back seat of his car. He took her clothes off, and he violently raped her in Albany, New York. Do you know who Sebastian Zapita Khalil is?
I'm sure you'll tell me there's many cases, whether they're...
These are high-profile cases. Yes. New Yorkers know about them, and you don't.
Come on.
So let's talk about Sebastian Zapita Khalil. Do you know who that is?
We know who that is.
I don't have the specific details at my disposal, no.
Well, this is an illegal migrant in New York because of your sanctuary state policies. Do you know what crime he committed?
I'm not familiar at this moment.
I bet you're going to be familiar when I remind you. He found a sleep...
Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. Pause. Because... who gave her job? How are you running New York and you don't know any of these situations that are taking place? And we've seen everything that Elise is mentioning before Trump got in office. We've seen all these things taking place on subway trains and all of the above. And you have the position that you have and you don't know what the hell going on? That's scary. That's scary, y'all. Who put the bimbo in charge? Who? She claims she don't know what's going on. Let's keep it moving, man.
Sleeping woman on the subway lit her on fire and burned her alive. This is in Kathy Hochul's New York. And as I'm sure you are aware, and I'll remind you, that ICE issued an order to detain this violent criminal, but that was rejected by New York officials due to sanctuary state laws. Now, do you know who Raymond Rojas Basilio is?
I just want to say this.
What you got to say, Bimbo?
These crimes are horrific.
Because of
And I
your
would say
sanctuary state policies.
In all of these cases, we would work with ICE to remove them.
You did not in this case. They are
If they need
walking
our
on the
assistance.
streets because of your policies and your executive order that you signed 3 times. Now, Raymond Rojas Basilio, do you know who that is?
I'm telling you this. I will
You don't know
explain to
who
you
it
the
is.
policies of New York. We cooperate with, I know you're just
You do
trying to.
not. You do not. Specifically, ICE was told not to detain this individual, and he burned a woman alive.
Not to
on the New
detain.
York subways in Kathy Hochul's New York. So I will keep on going. What about Raymond Rojas Basilio? Do you know who that is?
I'm going to tell you our overall policy, which will address all this.
I'll tell
We
you
do
who
not-
that is. He is an illegal who molested an 11-year-old in our state because, again, of your sanctuary state policies. This illegal was shielded from federal immigration enforcement and able to commit this heinous crime. And what about Wilson Castillo Diaz? Do you know who that
I am
is?
telling you this. We do cooperate fully with ICE in criminal prosecution. Our sanctuary
You're not advocating for
regulations
these victims.
only deal with
This is a
civil
5-year-old who
enforcement.
was raped
Civil
on Long
enforcement.
Island
Oh,
in
my
Nassau County.
gosh.
You are not advocating on behalf of these victims. You are shielding illegals. Even in your
That
opening
part.
statement,
That is
you
not true.
prioritize putting illegals first.
That is not
Rapes
true.
of young girls, beatings of NYPD cops by illegals who are here under Kathy Hochul's failed policies, burning New Yorkers alive. This is Kathy Hochul's New York. It's one of the many reasons why you're hemorrhaging support from hardworking New York
These are
families.
horrific crimes, and they're
They're
heartbreaking.
horrific crimes that are committed on your watch. You signed this executive order on your first.
Exactly, y'all. While these illegals are sitting here getting health care, getting all the services and things that's been given to these folks. Meanwhile, y'all, we've seen the protests. We're seeing everything take place off our tax dollars or whatnot. And they coming here, murdering, raping our children, the citizens of the United States. And this is who she represents and stands for. She has a sanctuary city. So they're literally, yes, hiding illegal criminals where they ain't supposed to be, y'all. New York didn't already started. They already started their whole, rioting and stuff like that. They was going in peacefully, and now starting to. We gonna touch on that, y'all, because again, and we gonna get back into this. A lot of this stuff ain't just done. You know what I'm saying? Just for the hell of it. They have certain dates, certain times. They probably have like little meetup groups to what's going to take place. Y'all see that they're trying to do, we're going to get into that King something on Trump's birthday, whatever. We're going to dive into that too, y'all. We're going to talk about that too. But they're plotting and having these under the table meetings of where to go and being paid. Some of them not even being paid. Some of them just doing it for the hell of it. But we're going to get into it, y'all. That's on a whole nother reaction. But let's go ahead and get into this. Meanwhile, your people, your citizens of New York are not even safe. While you sitting here housing and taking up for these illegal criminals.
First day in office, you sign it again and again this January. We deserve a governor who stands up for law-abiding New Yorkers, doesn't put illegals first, but actually puts New Yorkers first.
And know what the hell going on.
Going after the viral moment, I suggest you look at the facts.
I'm standing up for New Yorkers.
No.
Rather than addressing the illegals in New York, you are prioritizing your far-left sanctuary state policies, which you put in place with executive orders. Instead of
We
advocating for
cooperate
victims,
in
a
all those
5-year-old
cases.
who
We
was raped,
cooperate with ICE.
you did not. They were released
We
because
cooperate
of
with
sanctuary
ICE.
state
We
policies in New
cooperate
York
with
State.
law
No
enforcement.
amount of words is going to clean up your failed record and these
Period.
horrific crimes committed in sanctuary state that you created. And with that, I
Your
yield back.
representation, the
We
facts
yield
that
back.
you
We yield back.
absolutely
Shut up.
don't.
You can't say nothing now.
Absolutely
Chair
false.
recognizes
We
Ms.
yield
Norton
back. We yield back. Y'all, you the governor. You don't know what the hell is going on. And this is the crazy part, y'all. And this is the embarrassing part. Why is it that we bring receipts every single time and these bimbos sit here and they don't, like her the whole time? I don't recall. I can't remember. I don't know. Enlighten me and all these things. They never want to answer the question. Why in the hell would I want somebody to represent me or my state like that? You don't even know what the hell is going on. Y'all so worried about getting y'all pockets fat that y'all don't even care about the citizens of the United States. Y'all care more about criminals. Like, y'all, we should really be upset. The fact that we would have probably not known where our tax dollars were going if it wasn't for Elon and his Doge team, y'all. They would have, that ain't something they was gonna put out. Y'all seen where all these tax dollars and all these funds and stuff went to. And the very fact that some people can't even get these type of things that these illegal criminals was getting for free, it blows me. Like, they literally put the illegal criminals over the American people. Folks getting denied left to right. Lives are being taken left to right. You cannot sit here and cover up and sit here and tell the American people and your own people that you don't know what the hell is going on in your state. You're sitting here clueless. They put you there for a reason. Don't know why. But baby, if they were smart, you would never be a governor for any other state again. Like, this is crazy. I want to know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Elise, thank you so much for grilling this bimbo in the ass. Okay? Thank you for exposing her. Did you not think we wasn't gonna come for these? Because we seen the videos. One of the videos, I don't know if he was just the security guard or whatever walked, but he walked literally right by the burning person. And we literally watched this with our own eyes. I think that at least I didn't even know about the two other stories about the young girls. That there is the lowest that you could ever go or feel. And to sit here and have no remorse and just look there with that plastic injection face and act as if you don't know anything that's going on is what gets me. Seriously. Like, she's a whole governor out here. It's gotta be, it has to be an end somewhere. It has to be an end somewhere. I definitely wouldn't want nobody with that type of power that she got and don't even know what the hell is going on in her state. Crazy work. I want to know y'all thoughts. Meanwhile, y'all, stay tuned because we finna get into all this stuff that's going on. Y'all know your boy Trump's birthday is coming up. You know what I'm saying? And these bimbos out here trying to plan something. One of my subscribers let me know in the comment section, go ahead and stock up on groceries and candles and things like that per Trump. I'm not sure exactly what's taking place or what's going on, but we're going to get into that. Because y'all know that Trump banned a few places to not even travel. So at least he alerting us and letting us know something. Unlike the last administration, it just happens. Nobody know what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, that's a whole nother reaction. That's a whole nother video. Let me know y'all thoughts. I want to know y'all thoughts about this bimbo. Today on Bimbo News, she gets a bimbo award for not knowing ish that's going on. Now, she know what she want to know. But does she care? Hell to the no, she don't. They never do. They only use you for what they can use you for. And then once they done with you, you thrown out on the streets. They don't need you no more and they can't use you for nothing. They don't give a damn about you.